Hey YouTubers, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm the Tailorette, and today I'm going to be talking about how I attach my 1860 bodices to my 1860 skirts so that the bodice and the skirt do not separate while you're dancing or doing whatever it is that you're doing, so that everything stays together and your corset doesn't show. And here's the Civil War dress that I plan on working on today. Now, I made this about 2.5 years ago, and I completely forgot to put the hooks and eyes on the waistband of the skirt and the bodice. So here I'm actually just putting it on the mannequin so that you can see what it looks like when there are no hooks and eyes on the waist. It starts peeking out the bottom and it doesn't look very pleasant. And I'm going to measure this to see where all my hooks and eyes go. 26.25. And now that I have measured the actual skirt, I'm going to measure the bodice. Oh, it's the same exact. Cool. So I'm going to put one in the center front, maybe one here, the side seams, and then one at each side right beside the boning in the back here so that it can stay together. Going to look for my notions. Looks like it will be in random notions. Okay, looking for hooks and eyes. And here they are, the silver ones. Okay, right at the center front seam, I'm going to sew a hook. Now that I have the center front, I'm going to do the side center front now. All right, so now I have all my hooks and eyes on the bottom of the bodice. If you can see all those there. And so now I'm actually going to put them on the skirt itself, and I'm going to go from there. But I'll put the hooks down at the bottom here, that it looks like it's covering the waistband, because I don't want it to be up here, because I don't want the waistband showing at all. Here I'm basically trying to find the center front, so I folded the waistband in half, and I'm sticking a pin right where the center front is, and then I will go based off of that marking. And then I'm going to take this and add it right about there and just stitch it right on there. And then I stitch on both sides of the hook so that the hook doesn't gape open. If you've had experience with hooks and eyes, you'll note that if you don't stitch down the sides of the hook, it will actually kind of pull away from the skirt, and you don't want to do that. And clip it. All right, so I have my first hook set here, but what I want to do is I want to make sure it matches on the bottom of my bodice here. So I am measuring from the very center of this hook here to the very center of the other one, which is 2 3/4 inch. I'm not sure if you can see that, 2 3/4 inch. So I'm basically going to measure from the very center of this to over here, 2 3/4 inch. And then I will just start doing that with all the other points, but make sure this side is the same as the other side. 2 3/4, 2 3/4. Okay, so then measure on this side over here, 2 3/4. And then I'm going to measure from there, this next one to the next one, which is 4 1/8. 4 1/8. Right here. And then make sure the other side's the same way. 4 1/8. 4 1/8. 4 1/8. And then measure this side, 4 7/8. So from this next pin, 4 7/8, and then I'll do that on the other side of the skirt as well. 4 7/8. Basically right here. Okay, so I have all my pins in place in the waist, and I'm going to stitch the hooks right where the pins are. All of these hooks are in the waistband, and I have, not hooks, well, yeah, hooks. And then another, well, those were eyes, and these are the hooks, but have them around the waistband, and now I'm ready to put it on the mannequin. The skirt was pretty wrinkled, so I decided to press it first. I need to get my hoop skirt out off the wall. First things first, put the hoop skirt on over the mannequin. Okay, so now we have the front of our skirt right here. This is the front hook, and you'll see there is a front hook right here. So I'm basically going to latch those together in the front here. And then there's another side one here on the side front. On this side first. Here we go. Do the other side. And that kind of holds the bodice and the skirt together. So because this dress is too small for this mannequin, I'm going to leave it a little bit open in the back. It's a little bit too small for the mannequin. It doesn't quite fit in the back because the mannequin's too small, but this is the overall look of the dress. So that is it for the YouTube video today. This is 100% silk, so it is perfectly suitable for a ball gown to wear to a very fancy ball event or dancing event. My tongue is a little tied today. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and I will see you all next time.